Hello friends, this is Ganesh and video number 3 on Fiori. In this video, we are going to see some more interesting fact about Fiori application. And before that, I plan to have two set of videos on every weekend and 3 videos on 2 weeks once for ABAP. Probably I couldn't make it last week because I currently mapped with 3 different projects in client side and some POCs from my employer that is actually for HANA XSA. Some interesting facts are going over there, so I couldn't get an exact time to do that. And another one, we need to I need to replicate the same scenario in my rental system, make sure everything is working fine for my video. So that might be the reason. Probably this is on and off, but I try to make every weekend some interesting videos. And another one, few people are asking about some specific scenarios to just make a video on it. Definitely, I already make a note of it. I will do it whenever I have a time. You might expect very soon on it. Okay, so thank you so much for understanding and apologies for that. Today I'm going to show you few things. Let's see. So if you take SAP is filled with business transactions. If you want anything, you need to go with SAP transactions. It's like any business scenario, you need a transaction to begin with. So once SAP decided to go with the Fiori, they can't develop everything from scratch, right? So instead of that, what they did is they convert their SAP transaction, SAP GUI into a HTML transactions. So most of the transactions are available in your Fiori Launchpad. Like whatever we have seen so far, purchase order creation and purchase order change, this is nothing but a converted of SAP GUI transactions to HTML transactions like ME21N, ME22N. So those are converted into a Fiori applications. And the another one is SAP has WebDyn Pro applications, so they just make use of those also to be converted into a Fiori application. It's nothing but HTML transactions. The same way they have web client UI applications as well. So these are the source of your Fiori applications nowadays. Again, the same example I'm taking as purchase order creation and purchase order change is nothing but the source of that particular application is nothing but ME21N and ME22N only. Okay, so nothing big difference over there. Apart from that, SAP has their own Fiori applications for the business needs. They started from the scratch. So their transaction may be already available. So they want to simplify that, or they want to change the look and feel. They want to minimize the business transaction based on the user role, based on the business scenario. They might create their own apps as well. So this is not directly converting from any SAP transaction, but the business flow, the business logic is used in the new Fiori applications for the business need. So the first point, SAP transaction then pro or Fiori application. So the backend is nothing but there is some technical medium. You know about it. If you take ME21 and it's full of programs, right? So the program is the technical medium which transfer the data from your transaction to your database table, right? The same way, if you have Fiori applications is converted from SAP transaction, the backend is nothing but a program only. I will show you have a breakpoint in ME21 and meaning I'll keep a breakpoint in the program where the ME21 is execute. The same way I'm going to execute your Fiori application, its command stops over there because it's converted from SAP GUI to HTML transaction. So this is not involved with any OData service. This is normal program only. Okay. And if you take the same for applications and web client UI as well. So we'll see this a little later. We have a different technical medium. So that is the understanding. This may be a program or some other technical medium can be used to convert or to communicate between your database and your UI application. And if you take SAP Fiori applications, so probably one of the service I can say is a OData service, and it has another technical medium. It's nothing but RFC or direct select statement or a CDS, whatever it is. And that is another technical medium which it's communicate between your database and OData to Fiori Applications. So there are two different, this is my experience, there are two different applications you have. One is the converted application from SAP GUI to HTML transaction. Another one is they created from scratch. Okay. So that is the idea. So whenever you need any applications, don't think everything is created from the scratch. No, it's converted from SAP GUI to HTML transactions. And the very important thing going forward is like Fiori catalogs. Okay, so whatever business requirement you need to understand what is Fiori catalog. We have seen already, right? What is a catalog? If you take Fiori library, you might understand what is the catalog for the business scenario. So that is very important or basic stuff to begin with your launch your Fiori SAP standard I'm talking about. Okay, and how to browse Fiori catalog is through a Fiori library, or you have a table called SUITM and there you can just give what type of transaction, what type of activity type. It may be a transaction or a web intro or a web UI client, and you can start looking into the what is the technical catalog for that particular transaction. So what is ME21? What is a technical catalog? ME22? What is the technical catalog? Creating a material or whatever it is. Okay, so you can able to identify those technical catalog using this table or a Fiori library. So I will show you these two, and as well, excuse me, you can get an app by search option in Fiori Launchpad. Normally, I'm not sure whether it's available for all the business users, but at least the technical we will get it. And you can start working on like in a Fiori Launchpad. You can start typing in MM01. Okay, so it'll give you if there is any relevant application, Fiori Launchpad application is available. Yes, it will there. Then you can start working on it directly. So that is also possible. So we'll see this everything in Fiori library first. And what I'm going to do is I have included these stuffs normally, ME21 and ME22, and this is going to continuation of the same group only. So I included ME21 and ME22N to the Fiori application through SAP transaction. And now I'm going to add one more, the scratch development from the SAP standards, manage purchase order. So that is actually they created with the few pure Fiori applications with the OData servers. So we are going to see these two examples in today's session. Okay. So yeah, that's it. Let me take you to the system. Okay, one second. Before that, I'll show you in the Fiori. Okay, let me go ahead with this. So this create purchase order and change purchase order is coming from ME21 or ME22, and it's nothing but a conversion of your SAP GUI to HTML transaction. How you can identify it? Yeah, definitely I need a Fiori app for this. Okay, one second. Okay, it's actually Fiori library. Okay. So go to SAP All Labs, or you go with S4 HANA, whatever it is. Okay. So the same way what we have identified last time. So go here and you can start searching on it. I want All Labs. So here I'm going to say purchase order. And this is the one which we have selected, I believe. So manage purchase order and go to implementation information and the minus 1909. Just come down. Okay, here. Just come down over here, go to configurations. So they mentioned very clearly what are the things over here. OData servers, SAP Fiori, technical configuration, lot informations because it has lot. So if you go to business catalog, just select it and go here, extended app selections, and I want to create purchase order. Let me take out this and change purchase order. So these two I have already included it, right? So go here, just click OK. Now go to list view. So three things you can understand whether this application is a converted one or is created newly, or it contains any WebDentro application component. Okay. So now go to current selection. So it should open two applications, purchase order and change and create purchase order. So now this is a one important thing you can identify here is that this app is a SAP GUI for HTML transaction. So the application, the transaction is converted into HTML transaction, which is available in your Fiori Launchpad. And go here, settings. Okay, I don't want screenshot. Let it be. I don't want description. So I want to know whether this is the background of data or data service, or background of transaction, or background of web dentro application. Okay, you can, if you want, you can use UI5 applications as well. Just click OK. So now you're able to see change purchase order and create purchase order as only have transaction. It doesn't have any OData service, and it doesn't have anything from web application. It doesn't have anything with UI5 application as well. So it's just a converted one from your SAP GUI transactions. Okay, so you can download it if you want. You can download it. It's open in Excel, so you are able to figure out what is happening over there. Okay, so this is just ME21 and 22. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this transaction in my system, and I'm going to keep a breakpoint, and I'm going to start working on, just click my purchase order, create or change. It should come and stops in the debugging mode. So this is nothing but a simple program. It's going to be worked and whatever scenarios you want. So you can do anything enhancements you need, or anything you want to do, or anything you want to debug, you can go and do the same way over there. Let me go to my system, and so ME22N, let me go with that. ME22N. Okay, display. So it's give a program RM MEPO GUI. Probably it's a new one. If you take little older versions, you don't have this particular program for ME22N. So let me have a breakpoint in the startup selections, external breakpoint, as you're aware of this. Okay, just I want to make sure whether it's going to connect, communicate or connect with my program. So let me open, change purchase order. I'm going to click it over here. This is the Fiori group where we used to added our create and purchase order change. Okay, so it's not visible in the screen. Okay, it's giving a blink in my ABAP debugger. I'm opening it. It comes and stops here. Okay, I simply put a breakpoint. I didn't have any business scenario on it. So it comes and stops here whenever you just click it. If you press F8, automatically your change purchase order will open it over there. So full execution. It's opened it. Okay, so simple idea. If anything is converted from GUI to HTML transaction, so the backend technical medium is a program. It's not a OData service. So that you can confirm it from your Fiori library. Very simple. Okay, and so here they mention ME22 and 21N. And now I'm going to find another application. So it's developed with the developed from the scratch. Okay, so let me go back. So okay, so here I want purchase order, manage purchase order version, same thing, because it has a lot actually. I want 1909. So but here you are able to see there is a OData. Okay, so let's see why, when this OData comes in the picture. So now I'm going to have one more extended app selection called manage purchase order version 2. Okay, let's click OK, because I already selected, it comes over here. Just click list view. It comes here, and there is another symbol called lighthouse application. It's nothing but it's the application is ready to use for the business users. Okay, so that is very simple. That is called, they call it as a lighthouse. Now we need three things. Even I don't want this. So come down. I want auditor service. I want transaction, web intro, UI, and click OK. So now you just come to know very clearly. So these two are SAP GUI to HTML transaction, and this is, they call it a transaction ME21, but it has a auditor service. Okay, it has a UI5 application as well. So this is directly connected or directly developed from scratch. So this is the managed purchase order. So let me have this in my Fiori Launchpad in a group. Let's see how it's designed, that one. Okay, so this is not web data application also, so this has a OData, but this too doesn't have the OData service. This is directly from your program. So let me go to my system. So manage purchase order version. Okay, let me open my launchpad configurations. So here, either you can type the catalog name itself, that is actually easy. Let me go to detail view. So I want the catalog for this manage purchase order. Just go here and I want 1909. Just come down. So business catalog, sorry. Yeah, here. So the business catalog is SAP PRC BC purchase CPO, because I selected more than one. That's why you're getting more catalogs over here. If you say only manage your manage purchase order, so you'll get only one over here. So this is the one, sorry, this is the one, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one. Cancel it. So SAP PRC BC purchaser PO. So go to my system. Yeah, this is the one which I had doed. Just cross check this one. No, not this one. So this is my technical catalog, SAP PRC BC purchaser PO. So go here, SAP PRC PRC PC PURC, enter. Purchaser, what is the name exactly? PO. Okay, purchase underscore PO, purchaser underscore PO over here. Just click it, and in this the manage purchase order, so that is over here. This is coming under start from the scratch, they just do it one. So I'm going to include this in my group. So just drag and drop, create reference. So this is not converted from your any SAP GUI to HTML transaction. So which one you want? I will need my same group. So Fiori over here. And few questions is coming, like I just followed the same whatever I have showed you on purchase order and create, but you're getting some error once you launch the Fiori Launchpad. So that is because of the configurations probably had might little slow over there initial times. So sometimes it may be mapped with some other catalog. Okay, so just do it and make sure every confirmation is coming from your system, it's mapped already, it's referenced already, then probably you can just try it. Okay, just retry it, probably that issue will solve. Whatever issue I just received, it's a very minor issue, just redo it, you will get it. So now I go with my catalog, Fiori samples. So already the reference is already available. So manage order, just go to tiles, make sure the reference is already available. Yes, it's done. And I need to do the target mapping and go to create target mapping. Okay, before that I need to do one thing. I need to find what is the semantic object and action for my manage purchase order items. So probably that is purchase order and manage. Let me create a target mapping and I'll show it to you. So here, purchase order, and this is MANAGE. Yeah, it's manage. So POG manage, and this is POMANAGE. That's right. Then save it. And also the reference and target mapping also should be same. The count wise it should be same. So make sure those are in place. Then automatically everything will be work for you in your Fiori Launchpad. So I have completed the, excuse me, my reference and target mapping in the catalog. Now I need to add this in my group. So go to group, find the group. So Fiori group over here, and I need to add a tile. So here go with search help and find your own catalog and get it. Okay, then go back. So come on. So once it is done, yeah, it's coming over there. Now I go to my home page. Let me refresh this. I already selected the Fiori group. I just refresh it. Mostly if you work with a remote system, it probably little slow. So you know, a little patient, and also make sure everything is properly organized or properly keep it in the particular catalog and group, then automatically everything will work fine. Okay. So whatever, I'm just following the same thing, you just do the same from your end as well. So here this manage purchase order, it comes over here, just click it. So it will give kind of the application level. It's like screen by screen. So very limited options are available. So this is actually they designed from the scratch for the business need. Let's see how it's display over here. We can just try to find out the purchase order which we created. I believe it's 132 is the purchase order number. So I just these are the filter options. Probably most of the people you aware of it. If somebody new, this is one kind of a design they made it. They have the filter option over here. You can enter the whatever informations you want. Probably I'm going to give just click go. It just take all the purchase order over here. Then from there you select the purchase order. It will take you to the respective page or the details, like if you want to know the purchase order number or the supplier or the material. So everything from there you have a link to just go ahead. Okay. So if you say, suppose I want to see the purchase order number details, so just click it and it will open informations over here. There are so many links. You want to see the exactly what has happened in the purchase order, or if you want to see the GR on it, or if you say click more links, it will give more relevant information. So whatever informations you want, you can able to do it. You mostly you can able to correlate with your business catalog. So business catalog also a lot of informations are available, right? So everything is coming under one business catalog, and technically most of all the things are combined in one data service. Probably it might be a another video. I will show you what data is mapped with this. You have a lot huge, because it's everything is coming under one OData service, like whatever we have seen over there. It's like what is the OData service? Where it is? Okay, because I selected most of the steps. 1 second. So let me go and select it. Okay, I don't want these two. Just remove it. Probably it will display everything. Let's see. This is the issue here. 1909. Yeah. So this one auditor service has most of the informations about the purchase, depends on the catalogs. Okay, purchase order informations. So if I take to the system, so these are the connected to that particular auditor service. I'm not going to see those things over here. So just click and click the standard PO, it will take you to the purchase order information. This is not looks like ME21N. So this is not converted from SAP GUI to HTML transaction. This is they developed from the Fiori application for the business transactions. So this is the general information. You have items and you have limit items. So probably in a mobile or in a device, it'll be more easier to view the informations. And you have a material document. From here, you have another link. So just click. I'm just clicking the left or not the right one. Just click. And if you want to see the information about the material document information, just click it. It will take you to the material documents overview. So this is the basic information about the Fiori application, because it should be open in the mobile device, generally device. Okay, so not only in the laptop, not only desktop. So that's why you have a lot of screens involved and very limited information depends on the user and the business requirement. Okay, so if I just go to material document overview, okay, just go to home, because it'll take some time. So that's why I'm going here, just go back and I'm going to enter my purchase order number. Let's see, it needs to be pulled out. And here it is 132. Enter. That's what I just created and changed it, some quantity as well in ME21N and ME22N Fiori application. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Got it. So this is about your normal Fiori application. It's started from scratch, not from any transaction or web intro component over here. Okay. So hope this might useful. Okay, I have a few more things for you. And if you just click, it will take you to the material information. So just play around. Okay, nothing wrong in that. Just play around. So make sure you are good enough with Fiori application. What is Fiori applications? How they created it, and how they determined whether we go with the Fiori standard or you go with a custom one. Okay, so just play around, then only you get a more confidence on it. So what the next one? Go to home. Yeah. So here, suppose the business is asking, do we have any SAP GUI transaction is already converted into HTML transaction? So we make use of it. Okay. Material master creation or purchase order creation, or otherwise service order creation, whatever it is. So that also we're able to identify through Fiori application, like Fiori library. So go here and just type it mm01. So you have options. Okay, manage product master, manage product master data. These are available over there. And here you have an option called create material. So just click it. It will show very clearly. This is application type is SAP GUI. So this is normal GUI transaction. It's converted into HTML transactions. Okay, transaction. So this is the available one. Suppose if you selected another one, so maybe manage purchase order version. So this is actually a transactional SAP Fiori element. This is not SAP GUI. This is they designed from the scratch for the business requirement. Okay. So, and you can just say, okay, I want 001 to create the service order. Yes, I do have. And that is what is the application type? SAP GUI. Okay. And you can able to do this in your launchpad itself. Go to search. So this is to search the applications, not your group or something. So like this mm01, just it's coming over here. So create material. Just click, it will automatically take you to the transaction, start working on it. So this is also a way you can do this one. So once it is done, you can save this as a tile, or you can send us an email. So these options also available in either a Fiori library or in your Fiori launchpad. Okay, just understand whether the existing SAP transaction is already converted into a Fiori launchpad or technically HTML transactions. Okay. And another one is, let me show you the table to identify the catalog. Fiori, I feel Fiori library is more relevant, but if you want to just see this table, so here just go to the SUITMMAPP, and here this is application type F4. There are three application types so far. Either it's a GUI transaction or web intro application or web client UI application. Suppose I want web intro, sorry, transaction, and what is the transaction for it? So let me say mm01, sorry, mm01, press F8. So it will show you what is the catalog ID. So now you can able to identify this catalog in your Fiori custom configurations transactions, right? You can just type it what is SAP TZ oil, whether it's available or not depends on your version. So here you are able to see what is the semantic object and you have semantic action on it. So if you see for transaction, how many number of entries? So far 9,000 transactions they have just moved it. So this is again is a rental system, so it's not a license, means not the client system. So you might have all the training purpose like 9,000 entries. Probably it may be a huge one in actual systems. Okay, so play around with this table as well, and you're able to identify. Let me just check AC80. Oh no, there's no entry for SE80, but we have an option to do that. We'll see how to do that as well. Okay, so just you use SE80 in Fury Launchpad. Just play around. If you have any doubt, please let me know. I'm happy to help you. Okay. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.